Hello and welcome back to the channel. So there was recently a report released on a hepatitis breakout. Again, they said it's similar to the one that broke out in 2022. And so the affected crop at this time are strawberries, frozen strawberries, organic frozen strawberries. And so what's frightening about this is we're starting to see more and more where the food has been compromised. One of you all need to move that so Papa can get through. Food has been compromised because something's going on. Now, there are things that people do, mishandling of food, that causes these things. And so it's almost like the world is screaming at us to just do our own thing as much as we can, because there are some unscrupulous things happening in the world. There are some people who simply don't care, if you know what I mean, about how they handle food that others are going to consume. There are some people who literally don't care. That's right. That being said, that is a motivation to really keep it moving in terms of doing what it is you have to do. Okay? We're early in the season yet, but this motivated me even more. Even more. Hey fellas, give Papa a hand over there. This has motivated me even more to really push what we're doing. Okay? Yeah, that's my motivation. Not only are the food prices a great motivation, but all of the unscrupulous things that happen. Some people literally intentionally do things to destroy food and drink and all kinds of stuff, right? I recently did a report where this guy was urinating in the public water supply in a majority black community. Now, he was doing this right on camera, right? Now, they did say that he initially turned the camera away from him, right? But he didn't do a good enough job. And so they have him on camera urinating in a public water supply. That is disgusting. Not only is it disgusting, but it's a despicable act, especially when you know people are going to drink that water or bathe with that water, or even make milk for their babies with that water. But yet this man did this anyway. There is a coldness in the hearts of people that is just, it's there. The Bible said it would be there. It says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold, right? There are some cold-blooded people on the planet that will do anything. And they don't care who are hurt by their actions. Okay, they don't care who's hurt by their actions. Anyway, I know I was talking about strawberries being contaminated and the threat of hepatitis. Now, if you look up the symptoms of hepatitis, they can be a trip. They can be a trip. It directly ties into liver function, right? Vomiting, all kinds of joint pains and other pains in the body. Problems with your urination, all kinds of things can come as a result of hepatitis. And so to hear that something that we consume, something as good as strawberries, strawberries, and this lets you know that something very diabolical is happening in this world. We continue to see this stuff, and it all links back to human activity, human failure, lack of human care and concern. That's why we see these things happening. This is why we have been encouraging people for years to do all that you can while you can. All that you can while you can. Oh, yes, these warnings are very necessary. They are very necessary. This is why we have spent the time doing what we need to do. Making sure that, these trees, for instance, we have various fruit trees, peaches, plums, cherries, apples, pears. we have various fruit trees. These are investments in the future, right? A tree is an investment in the future, especially if it's a fruit-bearing tree. Again, we are early in the season. We're doing something a little different here, in which I'm not going to be talking too much about this, but we are mulching around, remulching, because we already have a layer of mulch under there, but we are remulching around the trees, and we're going to utilize these containers here. We fill them with compostable materials, such as leaves or what have you first, and then we put at least 4 to 6 inches of soil on the top. It's going to compact down, and you can plant something as simple as cucumbers in these, right? Not just cucumbers, peppers, whatever you want. Anything that doesn't require a huge container can be planted in these, right? So like I said, this year we are taking this thing a lot more serious than we ever have, because so much is happening with the food in the market, right? With inflation, with the dollar, so much is happening to where everyone needs to apply as much time and effort as they can into doing whatever they can to fortify, while at the same time encouraging and helping others as well. That's the name of the game. We don't know who we're going to need. That's how I think. That's what I believe. We don't know who we're going to need. And I do feel, I've always felt this way, and I will continue to feel this way, that we need each other, right? That being said, let's keep our eyes peeled open, paying attention to what is going on in this world. We got to cover our heels back up. The plastic wasn't wide enough, and trying to piecemeal it wasn't a good idea. So we have some 20-foot plastic that we're going to put over these hills and allow those to compost for the next couple of years or so. We may see if someone with a bigger tractor can come and move them further to the back of the yard for us, so that we can better utilize this open space here. Yes, so I'll be on the lookout to see if anyone has any free time to bring a bigger tractor and move this stuff for us. In the future, this is going to be some really nice composted organic soil for us, right? Of course, it has a lot of weeds and seeds in it right now, but that stuff will die over time if we do the right things to it, especially keeping it covered. But anyway, we are out here in the field working. This is that time of year to where you're a lot busier than normal. But hey, it's a beautiful kind of busy. I love this kind of work. I love gardening. I love growing our own food. I feel that it is not just something that I love to do, but it's a necessity at this point. This is something that's very, very necessary, right? Very, very necessary. As things mature more, we will give you some updated gardening things. We'll explain some of the new things that we're trying this year. All of that good stuff is up and coming, most high willing, of course. We will explain more and more in detail, especially those containers there. We'll explain what's going on with those as time progresses. But anyway, I'm done with this video. I just wanted to give you all the update on the strawberry situation with this hepatitis breakout, which I think, again, is very, very important information to know, especially in this day and time. Everyone's on edge about everything right now, what they're going to eat, where they're going to sleep, lay their head, be able to afford things, and even the tensions that are rising. The Bible says nation rising against nation, and we see a lot of nations coming against the U.S. right now. I've never heard this type of talk before. Many of you have said in our live chats that we have never seen a time like this before. I've never seen a time like this before. And that's true. This is all new to all of us. But hey, it was prophesied, so we knew it was coming, but it's upon us. This is no longer something that's down the road that we don't have to think about right now, but this is something that is here in our faces, live and in living color, happening right now in real time. So I'm done with this video. Thank you all for tuning in. Hopefully I'll be before you again later on today. If not, I'll see you on the flip side. With that, I will say I am out.